Alrighty. Heyo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here. And sorry we're late. We had some stuff pop up. And now we're here.
Hi, I'm here.
Stayed up too late last night.
Yeah.
I didn't. I stayed up too late Thursday night, and I'm still recovering from it.
Why do you stay up late?
There was a concert.
Remember, I told you about that.
Oh, right.
My sleep schedule is still fucked because of that.
Hello, QA. Alrighty, so...
Hey, look, it's
to me.
Peridot from Steven Universe.
Wait, that's a QA. One of our,
one
of our regulars.
Is their profile pic.
Let's just say that if this was a Starbucks store, not a YouTube channel, QA is the type that we'd know their name and their order at a restaurant. That's how often they're here.
Among Us.
But yeah, so who wants to start with announcements?
Oh, my birthday was on Monday.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's the reason why we didn't stream on Monday is the fact that she had a birthday.
Didn't want to.
Happy
I was
birthday
too busy
to you.
being either super busy with video games or just being depressed.
Aw. Yeah. Thank you so much for recognizing my profile picture. You're welcome, QA.
Honestly, that was like a really good picture of Peridot, though.
I'm just talking about how they're here so much. We're to the point of wow, they're here so much. The fact that
every time I've done this stream, they've been here.
Yeah, I think it's ever since episode 6 or before 6. I'm losing track of how many episodes we've done. I literally have to look at the last episode I did to go ahead and figure out what number to put on my next thumbnail. So it's oh, we're now on episode 12 now. Wow. This has been a surprisingly long podcast show, and yet it's still going too. So, yeah. Announcement.
Does this really count as a podcast?
Well, here's the thing. I tend to make it so that
if the Honeycast podcast counts as a podcast, this most certainly does.
What's the Honeycast?
Cleanup animator and several voice actors dick around on stream.
Yeah, let's just say that it is a podcast because I literally put all of the episodes in a playlist so that it's easy to listen to on the podcast. And another reason why I call this thing a podcast is literally the fact that we are doing these things for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And can we really say that a show that or a video that is just audio for 2 hours is a video? Can we really call this a video? Can we?
Understandable. I thought podcasts were like radio shows for losers.
Well, this is kind of like a radio show, but using YouTube.
Understandable.
This is a radio show using YouTube.
Yep.
So, do we have any announcements?
I'll be releasing my webcomic soon.
And where are you gonna sell that?
Well, it's gonna be free on a thing called Tapas. Probably in late December. Probably winter break.
Hi, PK, how are you? Just so we know, PK was a part of our Thanksgiving games. I tortured them with trying to figure out what utensil starts with the letter Z. Because of another show we do on Rebellious Pastry, which is called Pastry's Audio Games, which is it is basically what happens when the talk show is not happening. So yeah. So that's basically Pastries Audio Games. I know that everyone here knows what Pastries Audio Games is, so I'm just gonna shut up about Pastries Audio Games.
I'm
But
just
yeah,
over here.
so let's just say that it is a very interesting show. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So, Ink, is that your only announcement?
Yeah, that's about it.
Let's see here. Lexi, do you have any announcements?
No, I don't do anything.
Over Thanksgiving break, I'll see if I can get a. Because if I can get a, like, the setup for, and then I'll link it.
Yeah, we're totally on break right now. That's the only reason of why we're doing this on Wednesday at 1 p.m. because we literally have the time to. Normally, my schedule is held together by cardboard and duct tape, and Monday nights are the only nights I have available because of IRL obligations. Anyway, so
Hello, we district.
yeah. So will that be all the announcements for everyone but me?
Yep.
Alrighty, so we know how. So with this being Thanksgiving, I normally wouldn't say this, but these are like the general rules to the topics to bring up and chat. But I'm gonna say these out loud since people tend to get more, I guess, punchy during Thanksgiving about these topics, and I just want to make sure that we do not start a fight on this stream. So the top 3 ways that families argue every single Thanksgiving is sports, politics, and religion. So we're not going to be talking about those 3 topics here on the show, ever. But I'm just wanting to make sure I say this today because it's a Thanksgiving episode and a lot of people tend to associate Thanksgiving with that. I just think that's the best way to put it.
Meanwhile, I'm over here just hanging out with my family.
But yeah, so another announcement is my Thanksgiving video is going to be on Saturday since I am very strict on the fact that I post on Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. MST. Because I honestly know how much fans and YouTube itself likes consistency. That's why I tend to only post on Saturdays, no matter if a holiday is on a different day. So yeah, I'm basically, I know that humans are creatures of habit. And if you want to try and disagree with me on that, then yeah. So.
Meanwhile, I have the upload schedule of whenever I finish an original song, which is once every 6 months. About.
Yeah. And then there's me, who literally squeezes as much of their day as possible to work on things.
Which I think is kind of unhealthy.
Ha. Yeah.
I as much as I love working on my comic, I take breaks.
Yeah, I sometimes take breaks too, but most of the time I tend to not make them as obvious. There's the one time I made it obvious, but yeah, don't worry guys. Everything's okay over here. Anyway, so what is our first official topic since we've just been dinking around with
do we have any Undertale fans in the chat?
Probably.
Ooh. I love it.
Probably.
Undertale's so good.
Digging around. But wait, I thought we were gonna talk about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
I have Undertale on the brain because because the song I'm working on right now is Undertale garbage for the millionth time.
For the millionth time.
If you go through my SoundCloud, like 80% of it is Undertale AU stuff, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Because it's good.
Toby Fox in
Good music.
general is amazing.
yeah. So,
I always love his games, mostly because there's just so much to talk about. Yes, Charlie.
So the Wheatastic
Wheatastic.
is gonna
We do
wanting
in
us to
fact
talk
have
about
at
how
least one
ASMR
fan.
ASMR.
We have at least one Undertale fan, and Wheatastic's like, eh.
Yeah. And then, alright, let's just start by asking the very, very stereotypical Thanksgiving question of, what are you guys thankful for this year?
I mean, everything good that's happened to me this year has been, like, at a very heavy cost. So not much.
Yeah.
Everything basically feels like the universe apologizing to me for constantly screwing me over for the second half of 2020 and the first half of this year.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
first half of first and second half of 2020 and first half of 2021 were just horrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy birthday, Teriyuki,
Takayuki and
why? Okay, this is the fan that I
Happy
always
birthday.
mess up his name, and he's making it even harder for me to pronounce his name right. I'm just gonna call you Sketches, cause I can't. Like, pronounce your name. I'm honestly thankful the fact that we're able to go ahead and do this show, honestly. The fact that I can do this show with my two goofy friends.
For whoever else decides to join.
Yeah, I'm thankful for family, fans, family and fans. Family, fans.
Pretty thankful for the lot of inspiration that struck this year. And
Yeah.
the fact
I'm thankful the fact that people are actually commenting on my things.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're
and
pretty well.
and the fact that I'm thankful that I actually got to start story timing this year. I'm thankful I was confident enough to do that. And of course I decided to go ahead and launch that. The fact that I was doing storytime animations with one of the most stupidest videos I'm probably gonna ever make. It's funny but stupid. Camp Potato. Have you guys watched Camp Potato yet? Hello?
T-pose.
I'm talking about Camp Potato. Has anyone watched Camp Potato? I know that people in the chat have. I literally sent a link to Camp Potato through my most recent animations video, which was about the time that I couldn't put together a microwave. Well, I couldn't put together a microwave, so I decided to order a sandwich.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So it's like it's just the dumb, hangry stuff one does. Why not make a video about it? Hello, Sticky. Hey, Sticky, how are you? Also, ain't you gonna do the biggest art collab thingy I sent you?
No.
The dude from it just is in our chat right now. Biggest art collab. Just submit whatever the heck you want. Just as long as it wouldn't take down a YouTube video. That's basically
We'll see.
the method of the madness with the biggest art collab. Also, Powered by Rainbow is going to be doing a safe space stream tomorrow too. So if you don't have anything else to do, might as well watch PBR, right? He's gonna be streaming 8 hours tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got family stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying for like
It's Thanksgiving.
everyone over here. But yeah, so I'm thankful for the channel and my family. And the fact that I can have multiple guests on Pastry Side of Games as well. Like tomorrow or next week, I'm gonna have another one of my friends on. I haven't done any repeat guests yet, but I'm probably gonna end up repeating guests. I'm gonna be repeating topics though, and yeah, I normally don't like go this far into the show without like drawing at least one thing. I better fix that pretty soon. But yeah, so yeah. What is there like other than me? Is there any like Thanksgiving stuff? Are you guys planning any Thanksgiving stuff for the channels?
My aunt's house, I'm pretty happy about.
What?
I'm gonna be heading to my aunt's house, which I'm pretty happy about.
I'm asking about for the channel. The thing.
Oh, no.
No. I'm guessing you're not doing
I
like.
might upload on something on Instagram wishing people a happy Thanksgiving, but
Yeah, my YouTube friend by the name of Brandimation decided to totally skip over Thanksgiving and start posting Christmas things.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's a pretty big fan of this show too, so yeah. But regardless of our opinions on that, he makes some pretty good stuff. He's one of those like all over the place story time or all over the place animation channel, which I was last year. This year I decided to go ahead and just do story time animation.
Which has been your dream for a while.
Yes. I think it's been my dream for like almost pretty much like that's where I wanted to go, and then like I had to go ahead and get like the confidence to go ahead and actually launch a Storytime animation channel. Just like, though I think honestly one of the hardest things about like YouTube in general is just like starting it. Starting it is difficult because let's just say no matter how good you think your first video is, you're gonna probably hate it within a year because you've improved.
Yep. I should watch Centaur World QA. That one seems really interesting.
But yeah. So yeah, Lexi,
Yes?
do you have any topics to talk about? Sorry that I was like wanting to do the Thanksgiving stuff because
I'm
it's
always like
Thanksgiving.
I'm always the one that's along for the ride in these streams. I don't have anything original to say. I just respond to things.
I'm like Lexi. But then again, I think I'm mostly the one that has topics in mind, and I'm trying to change that.
I mean, I can gush about video games that you can talk about for years.
And then there's the whole like picking the crap out of like plot holes in something too.
Yes. One of the funniest books to read.
Why is chat talk about the Flintstones?
Maybe they want us to talk about the Flintstones.
Whenever I think about the Flintstones, I think about that one Vine Sauce Joel clip.
Yabba dabba doo.
I assume chat knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but
If not, I am sad for you because Seven Granddad is like the funniest thing that has ever happened on a live stream ever.
Yeah, I honestly feel like we should talk about. Wait, there's like, if you guys haven't watched this particular like little like show yet, I'm gonna go ahead and be disappointed. Guess what it is?
What?
Happy Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown.
I have not watched that in years.
But you have before. So yeah. And then there was always like when I watched it, there was always the show after it that was about like the ship that made it so that America is America. I forgot the name of it. The Mayweather ship.
I remember that ship. The name of that ship. That's the Mayflower.
Mayflower. Okay, I got it close enough, at least. Yeah. The Mayflower going on America, going to America, and then making America what it is today.
I don't think it's quite that. It was just a bunch of colonists going to a new land.
I don't want the rules that are in the old place. I want something new. Yeah, basically like that type of stuff. So yeah. Have you guys watched? Wait, have you watched it before, Ink?
No.
Yeah. You should. I forgot the exact name of it, but you should. So,
Yeah. I honestly watch cartoons more now though.
cartoons aren't just for children.
That is true.
Which, I mean, that's probably one of the first things I've ever said to you. I've ever said to you guys. If the channel trailer is the first thing you've ever seen of my stuff. Cartoons are not just for kids.
For children, cartoons are great.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones up now.
When life gives you empty time, you make cartoons. When life gives you grief, watch cartoons.
Cartoons are just great.
Yeah. And that's what my channel trailer was all about. Just I wanted to make it very clear that I was a cartoon channel.
Only thing that I say is that I'm definitely way more into cartoons with more of a story.
And then you've got me, who if I'm at a random hotel somewhere, I'm just gonna go ahead and watch SpongeBob.
SpongeBob moment.
SpongeBob's gotten terrible though. Over the years.
You've got the Patrick Star Show too, which is even worse.
Oh dear. Honestly, Patrick has just kind of developed into a complete asshat.
Why is chat entirely Flintstones? Good lord, what is happening in there?
My chat's just having fun with life. My chat is just having fun with life. Leave them be.
Took too many Flintstones gummies.
Leave them be. They're fine. They're fine. Oh yeah, right. We were talking about childhood cartoons, which what do you guys like better, the Flintstones or the Jetsons?
I never really watched either.
Despite the fact that there were a couple nights. There was a night when I was younger where, before I had my medication, I just couldn't sleep that night and I ended up watching cartoons the whole night. It was like all of the old classic stuff, like Flintstones, but that didn't come on.
Yeah. I mean, when I was a younger kid, I watched a lot of cartoons. And now I make a lot of cartoons. So I think it's like a wholesome, like, full circle.
Now I do both.
Yeah. Make cartoons, watch cartoons, cartoons. Yeah. So,
What kinds of modern cartoons do y'all like?
I mean,
I'd say, well, I don't know if anime counts for this question, but I am
anime is not a
super.
cartoon. We're talking about cartoons. We would be asking about anime if we were talking about anime. Anime is not
Anime
cartoons.
is just cartoons from Japan.
Yeah. Anime is not cartoons! Sorry. I just...
Wait, listen about that.
What?
Technically, anime is cartoons.
Yeah.
No!
The only difference is, like, the art style and the location. But even then, art style not necessarily, because Avatar: The Last Airbender is a cartoon.
I honestly feel like cartoon characters tend to be, like, more simply made. And then anime characters is more of, like, an art. Here's a little thing about cartoon theory that I learned in school, and it's probably gonna be the only piece I actually really
I think this is
hang
the
on
most
to.
interesting debate we've had in this stream before.
But yeah,
Yes.
like, the simpler the character, the easier it is to connect to them. Have I said that on stream before?
No.
So, like, the simpler the cartoon, the easier it is to connect to them. Because, think about it. If, let's say pastry was not as simple as they are. And let's say I decided, oh, pastry is going to be like a overly detailed, like, anime character. I honestly feel like less people would be able to connect to said pastry than if pastry was going to be like a cartoon character. Like, it's honestly like the connectability is way, like, the simpler it is, the simpler it is, the easiest.
I think it depends on how the character acts, at least for me.
Yeah, people connect to characters more when they understand their actions than based on the design.
Yeah, that's what I found. Like,
Then how come is it that the heroes are more or less detailed than the villains? Like, the villains just have so much detail to them.
it actually depends on the villain.
Like, think
There are a lot
about
of
Link
villains
and
that are just like-
Ganondorf. Think about Link and Ganondorf for a second.
Well, Link, there's a lore
I
reason
don't
for
think
that.
anyone ever connects to Link other than saying that he's hot.
I am guilty too. I'm guilty of saying Link is hot, because Link is hot.
Depending on the version of them, that applies to both. I've seen way too many people simping for Ganondorf.
Why? Wait, I actually know someone that actually has simped for Ganondorf. Her and I used
Oh yeah, we can say that word here because we're not on Twitch.
Simp.
Twitch bans people for saying simp, and it's funny.
What?
I'm not kidding. That's an actual thing.
What? No way!
I agree, it's dumb.
You want to know something else that is pretty dumb and almost everyone would agree with me is pretty dumb?
What?
Removing the dislike button.
Oh yeah. They don't really remove it. They just kind of
Like,
it not useful in the slightest.
yeah.
But
I
the
can
point
still see
stands.
how many dislikes are on a video, but you guys can't see how many dislikes are on my video. Which, I mean, who would want to go ahead and dislike? There's always, then again, for every fan base there's an anti-fan base, so yeah, for every fan base there's an anti-fan base, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
With Sonic, I feel like it's honestly like the hardcore Mario fans that make up most of the hatred for Sonic.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
What?
There was like this hilarious video of this child that's screaming about Sonic
Yeah.
in a
Sticky
Mario
says,
backpack.
Sticky says he, just so you know, you guys, he have actually said on his stream that his pronouns are he, but he says that he's getting a lot more dislikes now. I think it's just a whole ton of people like thinking that they're gonna make the words dislike go away just by disliking it. I don't know, man.
It's dumb.
There should be, I honestly feel like that was a very dumb move on YouTube's part. Like, they've been thinking about it for a while, and then they should honestly just ask us creators what we would want. But yeah.
But Lexi, what did you send me?
A joke from someone in a Discord server I'm in that I thought was funny.
Alrighty, so, but I think people come in and see that there are 0 dislikes and they just did it just to be the first. That's exactly what I was talking about, I think. Yeah, people like to be in the first in everything. Like, think about all the people who are saying first.
That's still a thing.
First.
I thought that had stopped being a thing.
It's still a thing. It's still a thing. And it's annoying.
We live in a society.
We live in a society. We live in a society. We live inside a society. I'm just being silly now. But then again, I think that's what the fans like and are used to, honestly.
Yep. Silliness is always fun.
Yeah. I'm just like silly. Even when I don't think I'm being silly, I'm being silly. Like, sometimes I just say something in like a specific way at a specific time and people just start like laughing and I'm like, what is so funny? It's how you said it, not what you said. Or it sometimes could be what I said, but yeah. I mean, making somebody laugh would be good for YouTube's sake. So, Ace, what is your favorite holiday?
Either Christmas or Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Halloween or Christmas. Yeah, very strong choices there. How about you, Lexi?
I'm sorry, I zoned out.
Favorite holiday?
Halloween, I guess.
Too bad, y'all. It just passed.
I mean, I had fun though, so.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I went out with Wilbur this Halloween.
Well, Lexi and I watched a PG horror movie.
Wilbur! Yeah.
It was fun.
Let's see. Yeah,
I can't hear that name without thinking of the funny Soot House man.
I'm right now when I said what's my favorite holiday, my mind instantly goes to how what my least favorite holiday is.
And what is your least favorite holiday?
You asked me that. Anyone who was in my channel for like a pretty long time, have been watching my channel for a pretty long time, can probably guess my least favorite holiday. And I'm surprised Ink even asked me that question. Because I'm pretty sure she probably knows.
No, I don't. If you've ever told me, I've forgotten.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, ass.
What?
You're aggressively arrow ass.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, the reason why I mentioned that is I did a salty single stream last week. But yeah, so my favorite holiday is... Shoot. I really don't know what my favorite holiday is. Should that be a crime? It depends on the year. Last year it was New Year's. This year it was Fool's Day, probably. It just depends on like what I do for a said holiday. 4th of July was pretty fun though.
My aunt was
Blow crap up with neighbors.
last year was dog sitting, so I invited my aunt over, so I got to pet a very hyperactive puppy.
Is that New Year's or 4th of July?
4th of July.
Oh yeah. Like when Brandon Mason did
That's
his
for
poll
terrified.
of like 4th of July versus New Year's versus New Year's. I'm like, dude, that's like you basically put two very similar holidays together. One of them's just blowing crap up in June, and one of them's blowing crap up in December. So, yeah. So I honestly feel like if you really do think about it, 4th of July and New Year's are pretty similar holidays.
The difference is the meaning behind them, not the actions.
Yeah, I'm just saying the actions are very similar. Like, I know the meanings are very...
Can't say you're wrong.
I know, like, I'm just saying, like, the actions are very similar. Like, yeah. Anyway, so... I never really chose a favorite holiday yet. Your birthday, does the birthday count?
I'm not sure.
No, wait, I'm that one person that legitimately asks, does a birthday count? Hey chat, does the birthday count as a holiday? Hopefully they're not just gonna be like, oh yes, pastry, because it's like, oh yes, pastry, because I'm on pastry's chat. No, give me an honest answer.
The cult of pastry.
Cult of pastry? Hey, we're not a cult. Yet.
No, right now it's the cult of Fred fucking Flintstone, apparently.
I guess I started the Flintstones cult. Are you happy now?
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do.
Sticky Art asks, has anyone seen Arcane on Netflix? My response is a single image.
Yeah, like how long have they been talking about the Flintstones?
This is my response to Sticky.
Sticky.
This image.
Sticky is sticking up my chat with the Flintstones.
No, Sticky has asked about Arcane on Netflix, and my response is the Your Honor League of Legends death meme.
Yeah.
I don't like League of Legends.
Just so you know, Sticky tends to do a lot of art streams all by himself. He's just there, like reading off chat and responding off chat
Nice.
on his channel. He has like I don't know how many subscribers. Like it's definitely in the K's, but 10K
10K is not bad.
or 100K. He's definitely up there. So much up there that I'm even surprised he's here. Me and my not even 1K. Then again, Rainbows is like 66K. Card for Rainbows.
I've done it.
All you would ever need to know about LGBTQ plus education he is currently working on. That is Card for Rainbows. And that is where some of my fan base have actually came from. Which, yeah. Me and Rainbows. Wait, why are they rickrolling the chat? Who did this?
I didn't rickroll chat. I posted a link to an image.
Okay, I'm gonna click on it, and if it's a rickroll, I am taking your wrench away for a few minutes. Okay, it is a comic.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's just a comic
If you were
that's
to
been
rickroll,
heavily edited.
if you were to no, okay. So it
Remember
is
that time when it was homecoming and y'all were about to
rickroll.
roll the entire
Yes.
little patio area, and then they made us go back inside.
We were probably the reason why they had us go back inside.
I thought it was the
Right as we
weather.
were having fun.
Yeah, they probably didn't want me and Lexi to go ahead and rickroll the people.
That karaoke guy thought. I remember that karaoke guy was like, "Yeah, that's funny. I'd love to see you do that."
Yeah.
Karaoke guy was cool.
Yes. But
He was
isn't
like,
that true about almost
He
any
was so
DJ?
disappointed when we were made to go back inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't like the noise that night, but I decided to go ahead and just let my ears bleed. Not like actually bleed, but like
Yeah, Lexi and I were so overstimulated that we just left.
yeah. You guys
We were in the corner, and of course that building has really shitty reception. So we were just so we couldn't really do anything.
Yeah. I mean, me and David, which I had on an episode of the show, we just like danced the night away.
Yeah, we were hiding from the noise, and then, of course, that made it really boring because there was no reception in that building.
Yeah.
Eventually just left.
Maybe one day we'll make a video about it.
Before we started getting really overstimulated, I was really good at asteroids.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's mostly because I kept turning in the circle and I was like spamming the fire button. And I just didn't move.
Yeah. Anyway, so
It's apparently a viable strategy.
Mogus.
just so you know, the traffic was horrible at the end of the night.
Glad we got out early then.
Yep.
There was an ambulance rolled up as we were waiting for my dad to pick us up.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
I don't know. Most generally, when there's an ambulance, I don't know what's going on.
Possible candidates include fight and candidates that are included from things I've heard: a fight, the crowd surfing fail, and that's about it.
Yeah. All the things I'm thinking about are not channel appropriate. But yeah. Just who would want to cause a fight in that area?
I don't know. It was like really crowded.
Yeah. And I was able to wear a suit.
You looked really good.
Yeah.
Then again, Lexi thinks everyone looks good in a suit.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Weren't suits like made to make people
I
look
thought it
good?
was fun. I mean, Lexi has finally gained the confidence to actually buy and wear women's clothing.
Yay!
I definitely helped with that because because when we were shopping for our outfits, I was like, I couldn't find anything that I liked.
So you had a suit.
The dress as well. And it was like all terrible, at least for me.
Yeah, I honestly think she was
And
the only
Lexi
one
found
in
a dress
our...
that she liked, and I was like, "What should you?" And we were like, and Lex was like, and I was like, "Should I wear a suit and you wear a dress?" And it was like, and she was like, "Should we?" I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I feel like Lexi was the only suit wearer amongst our group that night. Or dress person. She was the only dress person.
And now she has continued to wear, and now she's wearing skirts. It was really cute.
Yay!
I have cat ears.
Meow.
Yeah, she was wearing cat ears to the concert that we went to.
Aw, yeah. So, that's very nice to hear because I was doing the same but opposite actually with the whole like suit thing. That's fair to say, right? I was doing the
Yeah.
same but opposite.
Oh, they're gonna go Rick rolling again.
They've been doing this. It's still going on.
What? What?
They've just been.
Good lord, what is happening in your chat?
And that's why most people don't read the YouTube chat. But yeah.
They don't even remember the lyrics to the song. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed.
I'm fairly sure they're doing this on purpose.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's totally ridiculous, as long as they don't break any of my rules. Just be nice. Is literally my only rule in the chat. The rule channel wide is PG-13 without sex. What did you do last year for Thanksgiving?
We had to stay home because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
I think we got takeout from Denny's.
Wow. That's the most random thing ever.
We usually do Denny's on Thanksgiving.
You guys usually do that?
Yeah.
You guys are usually random then. It's like, oh
No
yay,
one likes turkey.
Thanksgiving, let's go to Denny's.
No one in our family likes turkey.
Last year we ended up having Thanksgiving, but with only 3 people, and an undersized table for how many sides we had. Which I'm gonna make a video about that next year. This year I decided to go with my childhood traditions line since I kind of started it with Halloween. I'm like, what the heck? Let's do Thanksgiving too. And Christmas with the childhood traditions. Because who does not have fun with watching childhood traditions? Next year I'm probably going to go with more the whole I'm probably gonna go more with the whole stay-at-home Thanksgiving and the stay-at-home Christmas. But then again, I have a whole lot more Christmas stories than Thanksgiving stories since I'm literally working on a video right now, which I'm only gonna give a sneak peek of, which is basically the time that me and my childhood friends baked Christmas cookies together. Like those types of stories. But I'm not gonna totally spoil a video for you guys, because Because you guys don't deserve a total spoilage of my stuff. So yeah. Are you gonna... I know you said you took a break in your channel, for your channel what was the month before this one? October? Are you gonna pick it up again?
Maybe.
Or are you just gonna carry on your Instagram instead? Because let's face it, YouTube isn't for everyone.
YouTube.
What?
I have many priorities other than YouTube.
Yeah. Which, I mean, YouTube could be a business one day.
True.
And there's so many
so can-
YouTube success stories. There's so many YouTube success stories.
Not quite as profitable, but can be.
Yeah. As I get a higher count
And webcomics also get ad revenue.
in YouTube, as I get more stuff on YouTube, I'm probably gonna start other things too. Which, I mean, would only make sense. I'm just primarily focusing on YouTube videos. Which, I mean...
Chill.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets a little tiring, but most of the time it's really good. Like, currently I'm drawing a thumbnail for the next episode of this show. Or no, wait, 2 episodes from now of this show. Because I tend to go ahead and, like, on these shows, I tend to draw future thumbnails for these shows.
An endless cycle of content.
Yep. Almost endless, because everything. Nothing lasts forever. Unfortunately. But yeah, so, if you could be a Thanksgiving food, what would you be?
What?
If you could be a Thanksgiving food, what food would you be?
I heard you correctly, but still, what?
Okay.
What?
Well, you guys haven't been thinking of the topics. You know, I've pretty much ran...
Yeah, that's a random question.
I ran out of all the good topics. So right now it's just a random crap I am thinking about currently about Thanksgiving.
Chat's singing Queen.
What? Do other chats do this, or is
Chat
is
has
it
good
just
taste.
mine?
You're being loud, George.
But yeah. So, I'm glad to hear that chat's having a good time. That's always good to hear. I mean, do you think they're actually paying attention to the show, or are they just paying attention to each other? Lexi, do you think they're paying attention more to the show or more to each other?
I'm busy.
You're busy on my stream?
My brother is being a dick.
Okay. This always happens, I think. Isn't that true? Ink.
Yes. My brother always to be.
Yeah. I mean, me and Ink are both only child at home, so... Yeah. Only child at home. That's how I'm gonna word it. Because I have a sister and brother. But yeah. I'm not an only child. Then again, I guess I kind of act like an only child. Like, what does the chat think? Do I act more like a oldest, middle, or youngest? Be honest here. Ink, you can't answer this because you know me too well. I'm just wanting to know what the chat thinks. You're my friend, so I'm not letting you answer that question. Ink, are you even still on? Am I literally...
Yes.
Okay. I'm like, did you guys literally leave me on a stream by myself? Which I'm fine with, but I would wish to there be a warning. Which I've streamed before. It's just kind of hard to talk to air, honestly. Like, I feel like I'm talking to air whenever no one else is on. Which I can do, but... Yeah. Hello, Marsupial, how are you? And Lexi, if you make fun of his name again... Remember that episode where Lexi was just like making fun of Marsupial's name? Remember that?
Sorry, I'm back.
Hey Lexi, your favorite fan, Marsupial Gamer, literally decided to hop on the chat now, so
Hi.
the one who you made fun of his name on an earlier episode.
I forget what I said now,
You
so.
said that it was a name for a child's account or something like that.
Oh yeah, I stand by that. It's a silly name. So is my name, to be fair, but...
AE, like, no one could even pronounce your name. And then my name goes by Apple Logic, pretty much. Like, my name goes by Apple Logic. Because think about it. Apple sells phones. Apples don't sell apples. Have anyone ever thought of that before? Apple sells apple.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about your actual name, I'm talking about your username.
I'm talking about my username, too.
No, I'm not. I was responding to Marsupial Gamer. I'm actually reading chat.
Yeah, he's just joking since you joked with him.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Just so you know, if you joke with someone, expect for that said someone to joke back. You shouldn't dish out what you can't handle.
I'm smiling right now, so.
What? Of course there's like the line, but other than that. Then again, there's the line with everything. Who is banging kitchen utensils? Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, so yeah. Don't give a joke if you can't take a joke.
Yep.
It's pretty funny to joke around with people. As long as they can handle it, that is. And there's, of course, some lines with that, but, like, yeah. I mean, yeah. So, what is the chat doing now?
Let me check.
They're still singing Queen.
Oh, chat. Oh, chat. Don't we love our chat? Don't we love my chat? Don't we love my chat?
Yes.
Some of the most wholesome people ever, I think.
Dun 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 dun.
Anyway, yeah, so, So as far as like making things now, I pretty much have like the streamline of what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the year, like a roadmap.
Streamline.
I have that too. Streamline. I know what streams I'm gonna be doing for the rest of the year too. Which I hope you guys are. I just kind of need. I'm gonna personally figure out what I'm gonna be doing with Dead End during Pastry's reindeer games. Which it's gonna be the episode after this one. It's gonna be Pastry's reindeer games. And after Christmas, it's New Year's. And after New Year's, I'm gonna go ahead and try and figure out what I'm gonna be doing. Myself. Probably making more content. More silly stories about hangry stupidity. Because that's the type of stuff I like to do apparently. As far as like content goes. But yeah. So just so you know, Pastry's Audio Games next episode is gonna be with someone by the name of so what is the episode of Audio Games after 9:10? Okay. I'm gonna make this thumbnail pink because I haven't done pink yet for a thumbnail since Valentine's Day. So la-di-da-da-da. Remember I almost forgot the R in Pastry again.
Dang it.
Episode when I forgot the R in Pastry, and then everyone's just like, oh.
I don't think I was on that stream.
Yeah. Wait, I keep on... I remember... Wait, I think it was when it was me, Lexi, and Clunker. Remember that, Lexi?
Yes.
I accidentally spelled pastry wrong in the worst possible way.
White. That is aggressively salmon.
Wait, aggressively salmon? It's not salmon, it's pink. It's light pink.
That is a very salmony pink.
Very salmony pink.
This over here.
Yeah, so, episode 10. Wow, episode 10 on audio games. What have you been...
I think the song's ready.
Episode number 10 is gonna be, Would You Rather with Sparkles. What else are we gonna talk about here? Oh man, the chat is trying to police itself. My chat is gonna probably become a meme. Don't stop me now!
I'm pretty sure they're already a meme.
Having a good time, having a good time! How did they get started on Queen anyway?
Who knows? Your chat is an enigma.
What does that mean?
It means they make no goddamn sense.
feel like this whole show. Wait, Pastry's audio game is literally definition of what you just said.
Dun, 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 dun.
So yeah. Anyway, enough of my enough about me talking about my own chat here. If you could be a
Hi,
Chris.
Sketchbook 340.
Oh, hello, Sketchbook. Don't mind. I will not be policed. What's up, Pastry and Ink? Don't worry. The chat is a.
QA is singing Queen, that's what's going on.
Yeah. Don't stop me now. I don't know the songs.
Yeah, I think what I'm doing is ready. Time to work on a thumbnail.
Yeah, I'm working on a thumbnail. Are you also
Now I am.
working on a thumbnail?
I am now.
What thumbnail are you working on?
I'm working on a thumbnail for the song I literally finished 30 seconds ago.
Nice. I'm also working on thumbnails. But then again, I'm always working on thumbnails on this show. Just because, there will always be a new... Wait, who am I doing Christmas with? Oh yeah, Dead Air. Oh, Dead End. Oh yeah, right, Dead End. I'm gonna be doing a stream with Dead End. Which, she has a in real life name that it probably knows her. Yeah. But yeah, so let's just say that I have all of the streams ready for I'm gonna draw the rest of the things for. Anyway, so oh right, I was mentioning Christmas audio games with Dead End, wasn't I? Hello? Am I the only one on?
I was looking at memes.
I honestly feel like I legitimately start to wonder if I'm the only one on here, half the time. But yeah. What am I doing? I'm trying to draw on my stylus on my drawing pad with a real pen. What the heck? Okay, enough silliness. I'm gonna make another thumbnail. Yeah. So, if you could be an animal, what animal would you be?
Kitty.
I thought that would have been Ink's answer.
I literally said earlier in the stream that I wear cat ears.
I too would like to be a kitty.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, I'm just being ridiculous. Since you guys are starting to really get off task, are we gonna end the stream soon?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyway, so does anyone have any closing announcements?
When the imposter is sus. Ding, 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 ding.
You really? I'm gonna stop asking you one day, and then you're gonna have a little.
Ding, 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 ding.
When you have a literal announcement, I'm just gonna be no, you're gonna ding, 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 ding my chat again. So,
Can we
You don't
get
have any
Amogus
serious
in chat?
announcements? Any real closing announcements?
No, the song's not ready to go up on SoundCloud, so I can't link to it or anything.
Okay. And then
I am going to. I'm going to be uploading my thing in late December.
December. Okay. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to Ink's channel.
Well, not channel. I'm gonna
Insta.
upload a comic on Tabas soon.
Okay. Send the link to it when you're ready.
Anyway,
so my closing announcement is please stay safe out there since it is the holiday season. Please stay safe in all of the ways you could ever think of. Anyway, so please go ahead and do all of the other crap that all of the other. Wait, please do all the crap that all of the other. Why am I screwing up my outro now? Please do all of the crap
That is
that
the
all of
wrong
the
part.
other YouTubers ask you to do, and see you in the future to come.